Ladies and gentlemen, our first contestant is Mariam Armstrong. Mariam Armstrong, the speech title is My First Trip to the USA. My first trip to the USA. Please welcome Mariam.
Mr. Hazard, can you unmute Miriam?
No, she's getting it.
Okay.
Let me look for the timer. Who is the timer?
It's Martha with the blue screen or timer. It says timer. There you go. She's showing her screen.
Let me see. Okay. I cannot see myself where I am there. Is that?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I cannot see myself. Let's see here. I won't be able to see the timer if I see myself. So I won't be able to see if it's red or green. I will need to be playing with the computer.
You need to pin the timer. Can you pin the timer?
Okay.
If you pin the timer, she'll come on the side there.
And the timer is
Martha, it
Ma.
says timer right on the bottom of the
okay,
screen.
so let's see, pin.
I'm sorry that we should have had a briefing that you knew the timer, and I apologize on behalf of that. It should have been noted who the timer was for you.
Okay, I'm ready. Good evening, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and guests. My first trip to the USA. Since I was a little child, my dream was to come to USA to learn English. I sit down every day and watch TV, all with my little doll. I play with my dolls, with my stuffed animals, and I talk to them. And I ask them questions in English, thinking I was talking English. My family always have a blast with me because I constantly looking and playing and singing and dancing, and who knows what I was saying, but it was no English. Growing up, I say myself, if I really want to learn English, I need to go to the USA. So starting since I was 1 year old, because I am only 28, I start writing down my dreams. And on my dreams, I say, to go to USA, I need to go to school, finish college, so I can have some money and come over here. Finally, I was around 18 years old when I realized that I will need a lot of money to come here and a visa of a student to come over here. The time went by, I went to college, and then I graduated. I graduated from the college in Panama, and I did my CPA so I can have a lot of money to come over here. I applied at the government, and then my dreams came true. I start all my arrangement to come here. I bought a little suitcase, Mickey Mouse, because everybody has a Mickey Mouse suitcase in Panama. I decided to start buying some clothes, so I bought my little hat, and then I bought my glove, I bought my scarf, and my coat. All of this because in Panama, we don't have snow. Panama is a little humid than here. So we sweat a lot and sometimes we stink a little bit. And at the end, when I graduate and I got my certificate, I have the pleasure to be granted that loan. I bought my ticket, but before I bought my ticket, I needed to say, where should I go in USA? There is many states. I decided to go to Norman, Oklahoma. Why Norman, Oklahoma? Because there is no activity over there. Everything is quiet. The land is flat. Nobody wants to go over there. Everybody wants to go to the Big Apple, to Florida, or to California. I decided to come to Oklahoma, and there I was in my plane, getting ready. I flew on February 7, 1987. I was 1 year when I dreamed. I was 10 years when I came to USA, because now I am just only 28. My trip was wonderful all the way until I arrived over Oklahoma City. 11 o'clock in the evening, at night. I was expecting a sign that said, "Welcome, Mariam, from Panama." No sign at all. On top of all that, I went and looked for my suitcase, my Mickey Mouse suitcase. No Mickey Mouse suitcase either. Then I realized what I'm going to do here. I don't speak no English. I don't have no suitcase, and nobody was waiting for me there. And I was only 10 years old. Of course, I start crying, and I say, what I do now? Then I remember in my little bag from Panama, so that way they knew I am the one, I took out my dictionary, and then I start looking. Okay, what is the word that I need to say for help? So it say, ayuda. I said, oh, help. So that's why I start yelling and screaming there. So somebody came and said, are you okay? Are you okay? I said, yes, I think I'm okay. I don't have suitcase. Nobody's welcome me here, and I don't know where to go. And she said, what are you supposed to be doing here? She said, I came to study English so I can talk and I can speak good and I can have a lot of friends. At the end, they took me to this place and I sit down there. Then this big and very heavy security came, and I was very scared, and I was like shaking. Now what I'm going to do? So he said, okay, give me your papers. No, nice. I give them all my papers, and in the paper he said, oh, she has a student visa, and the principal's supposed to be here. Thanks God, I had this paper with me, not in the little suitcase. At the end, they called, I was safe, they picked me up, and I just wanted to say to you, no matter what happened on the journey, the most important is the end. And the end is me here, 28 years later. I can speak, I can sing, I can dance, and I can understand the language. Thank you very much.